Hello and welcome to, it's got to be week 18 now, surely. Man, this thing flies along. But join me on week 18 as I have a mission to cycle 2,000 miles in 2021. I'm a little bit behind at the moment by about 70 miles behind target, so I need to get on with it. It is Friday afternoon. I am on the way to the post office. I only got to work at about 2:30 this afternoon, so I'm in a bit of a rush to get there before it closes. But it's nice to be back out on my bike. Enjoying more cycling this week because my two big jobs are out of the way. I've got another big one to do this evening, and then that leaves a bit more free time next week for biking. Yeah. It's another one of those insect heavy days today. There's lots of bugs trying to get in my mouth, which is a bit annoying. But at least it's not raining and it's not blowing a gale. It has been blowing a gale for the last week, so this is the best it's been for a week, pretty much. Moo! Oh. Anyway, so last week was a bit of a washout. I managed 12 miles, so this ride will actually cover half of what I made last week. It was a rubbish week, but my wife's hospital appointment is out of the way today, so I should have a pretty clear week ahead of me. So I'm hoping to do a bit more manual training. Also hoping to get to a bike park. It might even be Howden Forest. I might try and get down there one afternoon, so I'll have to see what the workload is like, but I'm hopeful, and that'll be a nice little afternoon out. But for now I'm enjoying Bude Canal, old railway cycle path, I guess. Right, just a quick ride today, but I'm glad I did manage to get on my bike today because it was not looking good. Excuse me. Anyway, so we're at 6.28 miles, which is not too shabby, and it does take about half of what I did actually do last week, which is good. So it's a good start. Anyway, it's pathetic, isn't it, really? But hoping for a better week on the bike this week. So that is it. I've got my first COVID jab tomorrow, so I'm not going to be taking my bike. Plus, I've got my wife's smart car here with me, so I've got no way to get my bike home anyway. So no biking for me this weekend. But if I don't feel crappy after my jab, then we should be getting out for a nice walk somewhere. So that is that. I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Cool, blimey, governor. It is Wednesday morning, lunchtime-ish. And yes, this does mark, hang on. Oh, this does mark my first actual bike ride of the week. Which should give you a little bit of an indication as to how this week has gone so far. Anyway, I shall explain all that in a few moments, but for now I've got a rare break in the pony weather, so I intend to go and get a little bit of off-road action. Let's go and see if I can find some bluebells. See my first bluebell. I really hope the camera picks that up. These bluebells are amazing. Let's go and have a closer look. So I'm in this little piece of woods off of Stamford Hill, I think it is, in Stratton near Bude, and I have been in here before, but not really explored it properly on the bike. I've done a couple of little runs down the bottom because I thought it was actually a footpath. It turns out it's not, so it's not a designated footpath, so there's nothing to stop me riding in here, which is good because at the moment it is absolutely stunning. So I do intend to do a few laps and see what the trails are looking like at the moment. They're not proper trails, but people who clearly ride their bike in here. So I'm going to go and check it out, but before I do so I just want to explain a little bit about what's going on. I don't know, anyone else in the UK will probably understand what's going on with our weather at the moment. It is just absolutely ridiculous. So I didn't take my bikes home at the weekend purely on the basis that the wind was like 50-mile-an-hour winds and just absolutely naff, so no point doing that. Add to that, I also had my first COVID jab on Saturday, and I didn't really want to, you know, sort of have a wasted bike journey taking my bike home if I wasn't going to ride it anyway, in case I felt a bit rough. Anyway, my jab was fine. It was well quick and painless and all that sort of stuff, so go and get it done. And you know, come Sunday we went out for a nice walk along the beach, And halfway through that walk, I just started to feel really heavy. It was a bit weird. Anyway, we duly got home and stuff, and in time to watch the mountain bike World Cup cross country on Red Bull TV. I got about 15 minutes into it and literally fell asleep. I'd never fall asleep watching the telly and stuff, but I just could not stay awake. So the COVID jab really hit me where it hurts, in the tyres. Anyway, I then subsequently got the aches that came with it as well, which lasted into Monday. Not quite as bad, but I wasn't in a fit state to get on my bike on Monday. Not that the weather was playing ball either. So yesterday, Tuesday, I actually felt all right yesterday, and I had plenty of time with work and all that sort of stuff to get out on the bike, but I did not fancy the 50-mile-an-hour winds and the torrential downpours. Luckily, we managed to dodge the flash flooding that was occurring elsewhere across Devon and Cornwall, but it was just a really, really nasty day yesterday. So today is Wednesday, and it does mark the first time for me to get out on my bike. So I don't have loads of time today because I've got to go and pick my wife up from work, her first day back after all this lockdown stuff. So I should be knocking off early today to take my wife home. So I've got a short amount of time, but I've probably got about an hour and a bit, I suppose, to go and have a little explore. And we'll get on to tomorrow a bit later. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this and shut up a bit. Oh, I think I forgot to mention, actually, just when I got done celebrating I could actually get on my bike today, I went to get on my bike and I had a rear puncture. I don't know what was going on there, but I did pump it up and left it for 10 minutes. It does seem that we got some sealant seeping out of the side here, so good job I got my CO2 canisters. But I'm going to get a few more little shreds done here while I still can. I'm going to go down here in a minute, I think. Note to self, buy new front brake pads. Okay, as lovely as that is, I am not getting many miles in, am I? So I'm going to go and do a loop round North Cottonmouth via the coastal path into Bude and then via the canal and back. I should probably get about 9 miles today, I reckon, so that'd be quite good. Not what I need to be getting, of course, but it's one of those weeks, obviously, but we'll have to do what we can today. Let's get out of here. Up there. Steeper than it looks. I really want to walk down there. Boo! I don't want to walk, actually, I don't like walking, but I do want to ride my bike down there. Right, I couldn't resist having a bit more of a play. It's so beautiful. And all this wild garlic, it smells delicious. Oh, I could live in here at the moment, look at that. Hope the camera shows that off, it's awesome. Right, let's get out of here. I am absolutely shafted after that. So maybe I'm not as fit again after my jab as I thought I was. Oh. Luckily I'm going to go down a little hill in a minute. Oh, what's this? Okay, so this was the site of the Battle of Stamford Hill in May 16th, 1643. Was it today? May the 12th or something, so almost the anniversary. And there's lots of information there. You'll have to pause the screen if you want to read it in the wrong direction, obviously. I've got to get out of here. I'm almost certain I felt a little bit of rain. It is due to pick up this afternoon, and it is coming from that direction, and that's where I'm going, of course. So let's get on with it, shall we? See ya. Small. So I forgot it'd been raining and my bike is now filthy again. So I will have to clean it with my new muck off double scrubber gloves or something like that. If you've not seen my review already, I'll put a link up there or up there somewhere in that direction. Go and check it out. Right, let's get down this hill. I don't know why I'm surprised really. I did check out the rain radar before I left and it was heading my way. I didn't anticipate sticking around for so long in those woods. It was so cool. But I reckon there's a 75% chance I will get wet. And I've just got my base layer and shorts on, like a tool. Anyway, I'm just pleased to be out on my bike. I realise I probably won't get many miles in this week, but it's just made worthwhile doing those bluebell runs. It's so stunning. And I've been a bit narky this week because I've not been out on my bike, but that does make up for it. Awesome. Yeah, the rain is coming. I'm going to get wet today, but I don't care. Despite being knackered, today has been a great ride so far. There's a little bit in the way of waves today. And they are in a lie there. I don't know why. It's not half term, I don't think. At least not down here. Anyway, they appear to have drained the sea pool now. Let's get rid of that. So, can't really see it from here. I'll show you around the corner. So the sea pool is drained for maintenance. You never get to see it like this. Not quite sure what they're going to do. Fix the wall up, I suppose, if it needs it, and see what the state at the bottom is. See if there's any shopping trolleys. So I'm pleased to report it's not absolutely wanging it down, so I am just damp at worst. Right, I managed 9.88 miles, which I can't really grumble with because I'm just pleased to be able to get out on my bike this week. Who's that outside? Don't know. Anyway, so tomorrow, hoping to get out on my bike. I probably will come to work early tomorrow because I need to finish early again tomorrow to take my wife to her first jab appointment for her COVID jab. So I do need to do that tomorrow, so I'll be leaving early. So hopefully I'll get a chance to get out on my bike. The weather is meant to be much improved, so let's hope so. See you then, bye. Ooh, it is Friday morning and this is what it's like to be clutching at straws. So after this washout week, I have got a very small window here before my weigh in today where the sun is out, believe it or not, and it is not hideously windy. Got some noisy cows though. So I am capitalising and getting a few miles under my belt because this week is woefully bad. Hello guys. Moo! Oh, he's doing a poo. Nice. Anyway, so what am I hoping to achieve today? Well, I probably won't get that many miles in. I'm hoping probably for about 8 miles. I haven't finished my work for the post office yet, but I just had to get out while it was sunny. So I'm just crunching a few well, hopefully at least a couple of laps of extended post office loops without actually going to the post office. I seriously need to get my miles up. My deficit was creeping back down again, but after the bad weather we've had and various other things, it has just been creeping back up last week anyway. So I'm hoping not to be so bad this week. I need some good luck. Anyway, let's get on with this and stop chatting about it. Whew. Anyway, after my ride that I got out, must have been on Wednesday perhaps. Yeah, was it Wednesday? I think so. Anyway, boy did my legs hurt afterwards, particularly my right thigh. Felt like someone had literally taken it out I've pulled a muscle somehow in there, but it's fine today. So let's crack on, shall we? Still on lap 1. Might even get another couple of laps in if I'm lucky. Depends on what, I'll have to check the time. All right. I'm pretty sure after my jab now my tiredness has pretty much evaporated and I'm not aching anymore, but I've got a bit of a tingly arm on my jab arm, which is not particularly nice, but doesn't hurt, just feels a bit weird. Feels like when you get carpal tunnel syndrome actually. Come on in. Well, that's lap 3 done now, and I haven't really got time. I have actually, I can just about squeeze in another lap before my weigh-in is due. And I can't really say no because I really have to capitalise on this weather and the break in the crap we've had. So I'm going for it, and shut up and just get on with it. I'll see you at the end. Let's go. Woo. Okay, so that is that ride over and done with, and I have managed 18.2 miles. So I can't argue with that. That leaves me around the 30-mile mark, which is not bad considering how this week has gone. Anyway, I'm going to get myself ready for my weigh-in now, so I'll see you in a second. Bye. That is it for week 18, and it's been a crappy old week, it has to be said. I'm not going to keep going over it because you probably just watched it in the video. There's not been much in the way of cycling at all this week, but somehow I have managed 28 miles. I don't know how. I have just done 18 of those just now, but it's just terrible. You know, there's been everything against me this week, and I know it sounds like excuses. It is excuses, basically. But sometimes real life just gets in the way, as you well know. It hasn't been the first, and it won't be the last time either. Anyway, so I have a deficit now of 74.2 miles, which is coming... It must have gone up about 10 miles since last week. I don't know. I just haven't had a check. But anyway, I'm just going to get on with my weigh. My weight was 106.3 kilos last week. So let's see how we're getting at today. I do not know what's going to happen here. 106.3. We are looking to beat today. So who knows what will happen there. Let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, so I did make a little bit of a mistake there. I said my weight last week was 106.3. It wasn't. It was 106.2. It just wasn't on my app because I didn't use my fancy scales last week because I was doing it from home. Anyway, 106.2 last week, 105.1 today. So I have lost 1.1 kilo, which is getting towards 2.5 pounds. So let's say 2 pounds anyway. That still sounds good enough, doesn't it? I don't know how that's happened, to be honest with you. Because I've not been on my bike, I have really been watching what I'm eating and stuff, but still, this week just feels like it's been a washout. Probably a combination of last week being a total wipeout as well. Just been a rubbish couple of weeks, really, for me biking, but hopefully things will start looking up. Don't ask me what's going to happen in the next week, because the weather this week is meant to be rubbish again, but we have been surprised in the past with nice weather when it's not meant to be. So let's see what's happening. Please leave a comment below. Let me know how you're getting on. If you haven't already, make sure you join the cycling fitness group. There's a little link or a box or something up here. So have a look. The cycling fitness group on Facebook, where you can chat with like-minded people like myself. And also, if you haven't already, do a subscribe, please, because it does help my channel out and it helps other people to find my videos. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week for week 19, it must be. And I look really cross-eyed, but I'm not. I will do cross-eyed now for you. Bye.